What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Closing the load out real quick. Got the BOL, we running through Interportal real quick to close it out. Y'all get to see me do this in real time. Was the load is completed. Let me go ahead and drop the BOL in here real quick. Y'all see me do it from my phone before. All of my notes is right there. I don't have any additional documents. I will put my initials right there, you know what I mean? Put the driver right there, the date and time that it was done. That load was due on 12th, and I think it got there, I want to say probably about 12 noon. The load was delivered on time. Yes, bam, that load is completed. You know what I mean? I'm gonna probably make sure that I get this over to the broker real quick that did it. I had a couple other, loads that were done. Let me get this over to the young lady, and I'm going to go ahead and send her this. The driver didn't send it to me until late, so he's out there in the elements. So a lot of times I try to make sure they can do this themselves. Some of my drivers that I got are older, and they don't know how to use these systems. So we're still kind of show them. Give me 1 second. I can't talk and type at the same time. And that's gonna go out. Done load, right? So that's done. He's on to his next load. So I'm gonna explain real quick exactly. I'm gonna do a real quick video. Anybody that's out here, you're trying to get into independent freight dispatching, we do have classes starting in February. I've got people that are already signed up. Salute to everybody that's doing it. Just to explain exactly what it is that we do. We provide, finding the loads for the trucks that's coming out, but we have to do this with the mindset of an owner, being able to save them money. You're just not sending them. I've seen dispatch companies that just send people all over the world because they're thinking about the money that they're making, but they're not thinking about keeping that trucking company in business. So the one thing that I wanted to do real quick is to kind of go over, share some more free game with y'all. I got an ebook coming. I'm gonna share 2 free things, and you got to stay to the end of the video to catch this. So I want to go over what my screens are, right? I'm gonna share some game that people are not gonna give y'all. First thing that I do is that when I'm booking for any carrier, I make them their own email address because I don't want it to be coming from my company. And I'm gonna tell you guys this. Reason being is that you run into a lot of different people that may be one way when you interview them, and when you start working with them, you don't know how their work ethic is going to be. You don't know how they represent their company. For me, my company and the name of my company means everything for me. The reputation of my company means everything for me. It's named after my children. My logistics company is something that my children will run at a certain point in their lives. This will be passed down to them. So one of the things that I do is I'm working on behalf of that company. So you guys will see here, I'll have other email addresses that are open because if your name is John Doe Trucking, I'm going to create an email that says John Doe Dispatch, right? I'm going to reach out to brokers all from that email. All information that I will be doing from that email, on any business that I will be doing, will be coming from that company email. If the carrier decides to go with another dispatcher, at that time, all I need to do is provide them with a password and a username. All of their documents are there. Again, paid sponsorship with Interportal. This is where Interportal comes into place, and I'll show you guys this. Everything is stored inside of Interportal as well, but just as an extra precaution, I'm able to actually give them that email. So the email address, you would create that for every carrier. That's one. Let's go by my screens one by one. The screen that we're looking at right now, this is Dat Power, my favorite load board. I know Selectus is out there. I know you've got Truck Stop. I know you've got 123 load board. Dat Power for me provides so many different tools, so many things that allow me to be successful. It allows me to market my business, to search for new partners. You can do this with the regular Trucker's Edge, but with Dat Power, I'm able to look at market conditions, evaluate different areas really quick. So I can do that and jump into another truck. I'm also helping other people by doing so as well. So the first thing that I pin down is going to be your load board, whether that's Truck Stop, whether that's that, whether that is 123 load board, whatever works for you. Do not let anyone tell you what load board it is that you should use. Me, I work better with that. I Truck Stop, my wife, you can't see her in the back, but she's really good with Truck Stop. I suck at Truck Stop. But you know, the dat board for me, dat power works for me. Do what worked for you. If you're not making money, you know, we want to keep these costs low, right? Dat power is my load board. That's what I use. So you'll see dat here, right? And then my next screen is going to be Clover. Clover is where I send my invoices from. You may use PayPal. I know they put a hold on your money or something like that, but if you have other businesses or other employees that work with your dispatcher company, you want to be able to pay them right away. So I will say that I use Clover. I'm not a paid sponsor with Clover. Clover is, you know, attached to, you know, one of my new business accounts that I have. So I really love it. I love it as a point of sale. I can charge a credit card. I can send an invoice. I can see all of my information there, export it out from my accountant. Everything is there. The next very important screen that I will show you guys, I'll slow down, Google Maps. And the reason being, as you can see, I have 2 cities that are put into here. Typically, when I'm talking to brokers, I ask them specifically for the city of the origin or any other pickup, and specifically for the city of the drop off. If there's a time where I'm moving quicker, the good thing about Google Maps is you can just punch in the zip code. So I'll say, hey, give me the zip codes, and I can punch them in. I'm gonna stop here and tell you this though. If I see a load and it says, for example, this says Wake Park, Minnesota to Rochester, Minnesota, I'm going to check that before I even call. So to give me a roundabout idea of how many miles it is, and I'm able to set my negotiations before I talk to the person or the broker or whoever it is I'm talking to. I already want to know what it is that my number is that I'm looking for and the number that I got to get and the least amount that I would take that load for. Slow down again. Once I speak to them and we negotiate, I'll give you another secret. I asked them to hold on for me. Can you wait for a second while I call my driver? Most brokers will love to hold on, right? While they're doing that, and I tell them to hold on, I call my driver just to confirm, hey, I've got a load. You know, they're going to get an explanation and they know that. But just as a roundabout of what's going on, it's 157 miles. I've got it for 1,400, whatever it is that I get it for. This is the details of the load. What's the commodity, the weight, you know, the delivery date and times. Here it is. Are you interested? Yes. I'll call you right back. I click back over. Mr. Broker, Mrs. Broker, we're going to take that. If 9 times out of 10, if we're already filled out with them, just send me over the rate confirmation. If not, they'll send me the packet and I'll be able to complete the packet, right? And then, you know, I explained this in my dispatch class. I'm giving you guys some free game that I'm not charging you for, but I'm going to show you this, and this is going to come with the ebook. If you guys look here, you'll see carriers. And you'll see everything is here. And that's because I will keep a file for these guys. And in these files, you'll be able to see all of their documentation. And that way, all I got to do is copy it over and send that file in the email when we're doing carrier packets. If it's not online, if it's an old school one, everything is there for them. But I can access any documents. I have quick access to them, right? The very next screen, again, I am a paid spokesman for Interporter. I'm gonna put the link down here for you guys. You guys are interested. This is an amazing tool that you guys can use, especially if you're a situation like us where you have other dispatchers, you know. And so with those other dispatchers, you're able to actually track them, people are able to see their company from each standpoint. You're able to see everything that you need to see. And this will be here for you guys to be able to look at and be able to export these documents. As you can see, just to cover it real quick, I can add a new load. I can see my carriers. I can use Grasshopper if I want to use that, which another screen I'm going to show you guys why we don't need Grasshopper, right? If I need to find a truck stop for someone, it's here. If we need support, if I need a permit for maybe overweight, those that have, you know, the bigger trucks. And if you'll look here on the left, I have a dashboard for my performance. This is me as a dispatcher because I still work as a normal person, right? Loads that are in process, loads that have been completed, any loads that have been canceled. If I click this, it'll show me my loads that have been canceled. This was just one person that lost these loads, that canceled these loads. And we can see, I can show him, hey, you've canceled $4,600 in loads. It's almost $5,000. You know, what are we doing here to change that? You guys can add drivers to the actual carrier. Truckstop.com, real-time weather map. You have a link that'll take you directly to the DAT board. I'm able to put in the actual brokers and store them here so I can reach back out to them. Everything is going to be here in Interportal. Your carriers will have access to that. Their drivers will have access to that. Everybody can work together. In a perfect world, we're putting everything in Interportal. The driver can go in and close the loads out the way that you guys see me do at the beginning of this video. They can do that in Interportal, and everything will update. They also can update their ETAs. It'll mark their location, send it to the broker, send it to you. Everybody gets everything. A lot of times I have to stay on top of it because I understand they're driving and they got a lot of things going on, right? So Interportal, whatever TMS, transportation management system, that you plan to use, go for it. If you want to rock with me, or if you feel like, you're trying to be a part of our community, we use Interportal. Right now, until our system is actually built, because we're building our own, we're going to continue to work with Interportal and those great guys over there. So shout out to Prince over in Interportal. But we definitely love the program and everything is working out for us. This is all out our business to kind of step up more in a professional way, but to increase everything that we're doing, right? The next thing that I have for another with RTS, I use RTS, but I also will tell you guys that, me just being honest as a businessman, and for your carriers, Truck Smarter only charges 1.5%. They factor most people. It's really a big convenience for what they do. It makes it a lot easier for a lot of carriers. A lot of the carriers that I've been working with use Truck Smarter, so I may have RTS up here. Whatever factoring company that you're looking at, you want to make sure that these guys factor when you're booking the load, so I know that my carriers can get paid, unless they tell me that they want to do quick pay or something like that. But whatever will work, I will get that for them. The next screen that I got, this is a secret, right? This is going to come from my ebook here, but I'm going to give it to you guys now. I told you guys if you wait, I'll show you. One of the things that I do when you have a business, you have to have a business line, right? My big thing was, for everybody that was starting out, you think of single mothers, you think of people that are coming from nothing that may not have jobs and they want to move into logistics. I tell people the best way to get into logistics is going to be dispatching. We have a full logistics company, but we had to learn the hard way with spending $40,000 a month on bills. And making a certain amount, you have to combine things with that to increase, to build that wealth that you're looking to build. One of the things that we like to do is to kind of have everybody where you're set up to, at least until you're making money, where you're spending the least money as possible. So one of the other things that we use for a business phone, and you guys have probably seen this, goodcall.com, right? I'm not a paid spokesman for Good Call. I am not, I don't know if you guys can hear this, I can play a call, but people will call, they will have a actual recording that will ask them what's going on. And
Thank you for calling SJH Logistics. How can I help you?
Dispatch.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
So
would you like me to try
agent.
connecting you?
Yes, customer service.
Connecting you now with an agent. One moment, please.
So this will bring them
Call
there. You guys
recorded
can
for
hear the
quality.
call, and then we can actually take the call. You guys will have recorded calls. You can actually review those calls. You can use those calls to make yourself better at what you're doing when they're calling you. And this will come from another, you'll understand this. I didn't want to play that call because, again, in our ebook, which for the first 30 days will be $30, and it'll give you everything to break everything down for you. You'll be able to actually go ahead and get set up. So goodcall.com, they give you 60 free calls a month. As you guys can see, I still use the free version. I'm a cheapo, and anybody that knows that about me know I'm a utilize until it gets to the point where I don't need to use it. So there's 60 calls a month, but it'll come directly to your phone. So you guys get to see my screens, right? I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a quick second. I want to show you guys something that we worked on, and that's going to actually come inside of our ebook that I want to kind of share for the people that stayed to the end of this video. I know I've been watching my analytics with YouTube. We're growing as a channel. We started with 0 subscribers. We haven't cracked 100 subscribers yet. What I will do for our 100th subscriber, I will provide you with a free ebook, and we'll be able to assist with you with helping you getting on your journey and getting everything going, right? One of the things that I wanted to share with you guys is going to be this here. I will provide you guys with a actual list, right? And I'm going to put it in the description. You guys will have a list on how to start your dispatch company from scratch, $0 to $100 or whatever it is. You guys will be able to go ahead and be able to see that. The one thing that I want to show you guys is what you will need. So I will share this with you guys here. This is everything that you're going to need to start it up. EIN number. I'll put it in the description, IRS.Gov. You guys want to form an LLC. We use InkFile. I'm giving you the secrets that what we do, right? A business bank account. You definitely want to have that so you're able to be paid, and then that way you're able to, send out your invoices, and that money goes into there. This is not a hustle. This is a legitimate business, right? Business bank account. That's the other thing, right? The next thing is we're going to need a business email. You're going to need a load board subscription. You're going to need your carrier dispatch agreement, your agreements for your limited power of attorney, your dispatcher agreement will be there, which we will provide with this ebook. If you purchase this ebook, you're going to need a website. You want to professionalize your business, a logo, Fiverr.com. Go to Fiverr for the website, Fiverr for the logo, and I will actually provide you guys who I work with, and he'll be able to assist you guys as well. You're going to need an actual map to know exactly where everybody's going, and you want to use Google Maps. And we said that. The other thing that they don't tell you guys in these other videos that you guys are seeing and they're trying to sell to you, a virtual address. You do not want a person being able to pull up to your home. You do not want to set up your business with your home address and someone has an issue and they're able to pull up to your home. Using a virtual address, it'll be a little bit more professional. It'll actually guard you and keep you there. You want to set up your Google business. You want to set up your Yelp, right? Make everything official. We're thinking business funding. We're thinking down the line, right? You're going to need a truck navigation software. We use Hammer. We use, what is it, babe? Truck Router. Truck Router is really good. You know, a truck software, so you can kind of get a real understanding of how long it takes these trucks. They have to take different roads. You're going to also want to start establishing yourself on social media. I'm going to link all of these things down in the bottom. I'll put them in the description. Thank you guys for staying. Thank you guys for watching. I plan on building this channel really big. I started it from scratch, 0 subscribers. As I said before, we're really small right now, but we're starting to pick up some steam. 100 subscriber. The person that becomes the 100th subscriber, we will provide a free ebook to you. And, you know, we will put some things out for you guys. So I wanted to kind of share some game. I'm in Memphis right now. I just wanted to kind of share what's going on, do a little content, show you guys what's going on, man. I appreciate you. Have a great day.